After wet and windy weather for the last few days, no weather warnings in force, and the outlook is drier and more settled. I'll have all the details of that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Hey, Laura.
Literally everybody in makeup is feeling really depressed right now. So I don't know if you saw yesterday, there's this thing called the Doomsday Clock. It is not a... and scientists have moved it 1 second. Most eminent scientists in the world. These are the things that keep them awake at night. There's 9 Nobel laureates. And actually, if we go back to 1947, it was Einstein. Look at all of the things that are happening at the moment and what's causing a real threat to humanity. And the big ones that they're most concerned about are nuclear arson that the world have, potential nuclear warfare, climate change, the advancement of AI and how it's not regulated, as well as the unrest in the Middle East, across Ukraine, and of course the risk of a pandemic as well. And this is basically a theoretical clock that says when we strike midnight, that is the end of humanity itself. So they're asking world leaders to tackle all of these things so that we don't reach doomsday, telling us that every second counts. I do actually have some good news, though. We have no weather warnings in force today. Woohoo! It's a bit of a chilly start first thing. There was a band of rain we were watching moving in across the south coast. It looks like it stays out to the channel as well. So for many of us, it's dry today, and the outlook is largely dry as well. So that is welcome news after the very wet and very windy weather we've had of late. Today, it's still fairly blustery across northern and southern areas. We've got some showers and rain, but in between, some decent sunshine greets us. So this is how it looks first thing this morning. Here's some showers across the far north of Scotland where it's a little blustery, a band of cloud in the south with patchy rain. And I think the big thing you'll notice along the south coast of England today is it's set to turn pretty windy and then pretty cloudy, but that rain band stays off the coast other than down towards the far southwest of England. And then for all of us, look, lighter winds than recent days, more sunshine than recent days, and temperatures 7 to 9 degrees, so it should feel very nice indeed. It does mean clear skies, light winds, a chilly start tomorrow. And then tomorrow, again, is looking largely fine and dry. So enjoy some dry weather and sunshine.
How many years does he...
So the time and the seconds don't actually represent how close we are in a physical time sense. It's just a physicist basically came together and say if it gets to midnight. The point, it started at 7 minutes to midnight in 1947. After the Cold War, it went back to 17 minutes to midnight. So if we work together, 1 second closer to human extinction.
Well, so we can... about time check.
Yes,
good.
Can add time.
Brilliant.
Still very close to human extinction.
All right,
all right.
Just not the...
Oh, how we laugh, Andy. You're so funny. Good morning to you. Finally, for the first time in a long time, we have no weather warnings in force. The outlook for the weather is largely settled. We are watching a weather front moving in with this area of low pressure across the near continent, and it's just going to clip the far south coast of England. We've been watching it all week long, but it looks like the majority of the rain stays well into the channel. Here, just a breezy day, but for everyone else, it is largely dry. Weather fronts make some progress later on this week, but they're not too heavy. Still no weather warnings in force, so the outlook is more settled and dry for many of us. So for today, it's plenty of sunshine around. We are topped and tailed with some wet weather, though. Showers for Scotland and Northern Ireland, and then later on this band of rain across the far south of England. So it turns increasingly cloudy through Cornwall and Devon, and then right along the south coast for Dorset into East Sussex, down towards Kent. A little bit of cloud by this afternoon. The winds will freshen here, some patchy rain arriving as well. But you can see in between, we have gorgeous sunshine finally, with temperatures between 6 and 9 degrees. With the light winds, it will feel very nice indeed. So let's see how things pan out as we head through the next 7 days. So we look across the north of the UK first of all, Scotland, Northern Ireland, northern areas of England. The line in the middle is where our temperatures should be for the time of year, so it's average or above. Percentage chance of rainfall, well, like I said, it is looking largely dry. Plenty of fine weather for the rest of the week and for the start of the weekend, but low pressure returns from Sunday, bringing showers into next week. Fortunes further south for England and Wales as we head through the next 7 days. Again, looking at our temperatures compared to where they should be for the time of year, and it's above average. And also you can see no weather warnings in force. And actually looking at the symbols, it stays largely dry. Friday and Sunday, the highest chance of seeing some showers, but for many of us, the outlook is largely dry.